New screenshots and details have been released for Resident Evil 9 Requiem, and we are going to dive straight into it, look at these screenshots, talk about it, analyze it, and come up with some theories perhaps on what these screenshots will tell us about the game. So diving into the first screenshot, we get a close-up of Grace Ashcroft looking absolutely terrified, and I think we'll see what exactly has gotten her this scared in a screenshot later on in the video. However, if you look on her right cheek, you see a bit of a blood trail. I don't know if she's maybe bleeding from the ear or if this blood is coming out of her mouth. Maybe this is after she was hung upside down and there was some blood coming out of her mouth or leaking down her cheek. Let me know what you guys think down below. Moving on to the second screenshot, we see Grace Ashcroft holding up a lighter, and it appears that the camera is in a third-person perspective. So is this truly gameplay or is this a cutscene? Does this confirm that Resident Evil 9 will be in a third-person perspective rather than first-person like the previous Resident Evil 7 and 8? And it seems that this could be the Rimwood Hotel. I'm not fully sure, but we'll move on to the third screenshot, and this shows a familiar building that was in the reveal trailer. I'll put it up on screen so you guys know what I'm talking about. You see a lady walking down this hallway here. However, what caught my attention is this is basically a fixed camera angle screenshot. We don't see a character on screen, and I don't know why you would have this angle in a cutscene. This honestly looks straight up like a fixed camera angle screenshot. Very interesting. Could we have a potential fixed camera angle option in Resident Evil 9? Moving on to the next screenshot, we see the room with that horse in the background, that this feminine figure drops down from the ceiling. A lot of people have speculated and believe that it could be Lisa Trevor. We have a red light or a red doorway, almost as if the camera is peeking out, and this seems to be like it could be in first person. I'm assuming this is right before that Lisa Trevor-esque figure drops down from the ceiling, because in the reveal trailer, we are seeing that character drop down from a first-person perspective. So could we have all three options like I suggested in a previous video? Could we have first-person, third-person, and fixed camera angle options in Resident Evil 9? That honestly would be pretty cool. Moving on to the next screenshot, we see that figure that was dropping down from the ceiling, but it seems to be in a different room, as if she's trying to open up a window with her gigantic, linky hands. You kind of see a glimpse of her face, and it almost looks like her hair maybe. This curtain right here past the window looks very similar to the curtain that was in the second screenshot of Grace Ashcroft in a third-person perspective. If you could see here, this curtain looks the same, and perhaps that Lisa Trevor figure is in this room and we're off to the right here, and she's opening that window. Curtains look very similar. Maybe it is a little bit of a different room. Maybe the hotel has curtains like this in every room, but we're kind of trying to find a way to connect the dots and put the pieces together here in these screenshots. And the next screenshot we get seems to be another first-person perspective of Grace Ashcroft holding up that lighter, and it seems to be investigating a book that says Shadow Ghost. Is this a key item or is it just a file? Maybe we interact with files in a first-person perspective, and that's how we read files in this game. I'm not sure. Moving on to the final screenshot, we have a more clearer image of what seems to be this Lisa Trevor person, this creature. Again, it's not confirmed to be Lisa Trevor. I'm just calling it Lisa Trevor because that's what everybody is speculating this character to be, and honestly, there's a lot of signs that point to this character being Lisa Trevor. As I said in a previous video from the reveal trailer, she has shackles on her wrist, and the only character that comes to mind in Resident Evil lore that has shackles on their wrist is Lisa Trevor. Another thing is, she has a bit of a nightgown outfit on, and she seems very large. Lisa Trevor, she had a bit of a gown outfit, and she was a larger figure. And one thing that I've noticed is that her face and mouth match the figure at the end of the reveal trailer of Resident Evil 9. A lot of people speculated that that was just a zombie and it was a close-up of his mouth, but as you can see here, it is the same. And another thing I pointed out in the reveal trailer, at the end of the trailer, before it shows what people think was the zombie, you hear an audible sound effect of shackles, and it matches with the shackles seen on the wrist of this character. So at the end of the Resident Evil 9 reveal trailer, it was not a zombie, it was this person right here, this creature. And if you slow down and you pause at the right time, you'll see that the face matches as well. You only get a glimpse, but you can tell it is the same creature. This character seems to be an important role, and I'm wondering if it'll be a stalker type enemy like in previous Resident Evils. Because as this screenshot suggests, it's almost as if this creature is stalking you or creeping up on you and trying to find you. Very creepy. And as for the details, a Reddit user says that the demo was 30 minutes long, first person, but was changed to third person during the demo. I think articles said you could play the whole game in either viewpoint, so I guess this confirms both first person and third person. However, I wonder if there is a fixed camera angle option being hinted at in the other screenshot. Grace walking around, opening doors and turning on lights. Some type of monster took a bite out of her shoulder and she healed with a syringe, no healing spray. So this could explain her shoulder being wrapped up that we seen in the reveal trailer when she was upside down, strapped on that gurney. Developer hinted at second playable character, said it was a familiar character who would have a bunch of weapons, probably Leon. Very interesting. And so that is all of the details that we have on Resident Evil 9 Requiem. And honestly, this only further excites me for the game. However, I am curious. Resident Evil 9 is going to have a both first person and third person option. Does this screenshot of a fixed camera angle in whatever building this is, does this confirm or suggest that there will be a fixed camera option? Let me know what you guys think down below. And with that said, that's going to end this video. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more videos and have a fantastic day.